Hello, it's me, Jack, and today we're going to read chapter 3 of Samantha the Swimming Fairy. It's called Goggle Guard, and now let's get started. Samantha had long dark... They just met Samantha the Swimming Fairy in the pile of floats. I think you know that. So, it started by explaining how she looked. Samantha had long dark hair and a pink and black swimsuit with a pretty pink sarin style shirt. "Hello there, girls," she said cheerfully. "Hello," Rachel smiled. "We were just searching for your magic goggles." "Me too," Samantha said. "I can sense that they're in this building." She grinned at the girls. "But I can't let you stay in those jeans and t-shirts. I'll get you something more appropriate." She waved her wand and a stream of glittering powder pink fairy dust swirled from its tip and whirled around the girls. Seconds later, their clothes were replaced with two-piece swimsuits with ruffled skirts at the bottoms. Rachel's was a lilac with a silvery dolphin pattern, and Kirsty's was turquoise with a gold seashell print. "That's more like it," Samantha smiled. "Oh, thank you," Kirsty said, admiring her suit. "Now we could try looking in the big pool for your goggles, Samantha. None of the goblins in the little pool have them." Rachel pointed to the bleacher seats that ran along the side of the main pool. "Let's duck behind those," she suggested. "Then we can peek out to look for the goggles and stay hidden." "Good idea," Samantha agreed. Together, the two girls and their fairy friends snuck behind the plastic seating and peeked out between the chairs. Kirsty noticed a goblin wearing a t-shirt that said "Lifeguard" on the front. He was sitting in an extra tall chair by the side of the pool. He kept shouting instructions to the other goblins, but Kirsty's eye was caught by what dangled in his left hand, a pair of sparkling pink goggles. "Over there," she whispered to her friends. "I think he has the magic goggles." Samantha beamed. "Yes, those are my goggles," she cheered quietly. "Nice find. Now we just need to think of a way to get a hold of them," Rachel said thoughtfully. "How about I turn you both into fairies?" Samantha suggested. "That way we can try to fly really close to the lifeguard without him noticing, and with a little luck we can sneak the goggles right out of his hand." Rachel and Kirsty nodded. "Yeah, let's try it," Kirsty said eagerly. Samantha waved her wand, and a cloud of light pink sparkles spun around the girls again. This time, they felt themselves shrinking down, down, down until they were fairy size. "It's always so exciting to turn into a fairy," thought Kirsty. She fluttered her wings happily, loving the way they glittered with all the colors of the rainbow under the bright lights above the pool. "Let's go grab some goggles," Rachel giggled as she zoomed into the air. Kirsty and Samantha followed, keeping so as close to the ceiling as they could, so none of the goblins in the pool wouldn't notice them. As they got closer to the lifeguard, Rachel could hear him bragging. "I'm the lifeguard, so that means I'm in charge," he was telling some other goblins. "And I say no splashing, no cannonballs, and no dunking." "We're just having a little fun," a small goblin replied. "You're a bully." "Rules are rules," answered the lifeguard. He pointed to his t-shirt in a self-important manner. "Read the shirt," he ordered. "I'm the lifeguard. What I say goes." Kirsty, Rachel, and Samantha hovered behind the lifeguard's chair, waiting for a good moment to grab the goggles, but the lifeguard kept a tight grip on them. Then he would twirl them around his finger from time to time. Now a different goblin was, with a mischievous expression, approached. "It's my turn to have those," he said, pointing to the magic goggles. "You've had them for days, and you're not even using them. I want to wear them on the water slide." "No way," the lifeguard cried. Water sliding is not an Olympic sport. Remember, we came here to practice Olympic water advance, not to play around on the slides." But the other goblin began, yet there was no stopping the lifeguard. "Have you forgotten that the Fairyland Olympics are only in 2 days already?" "Are only 2 days away," he continued. 2 days, that's all you've got. You should be practicing your strokes instead of going on that slide. Jack Frost won't be very happy if he heard about this." The other goblin stomped off with a grumpy look on his face. Kirsty thought the lifeguard goblin looked kind of smug as he watched him go. He twirled the magic goggles around his finger again. The 3 fairies exchanged glances and flew a little closer. They hoped they could slip the goggles off the lifeguard's finger and fly away with them. But just then a cry of alarm came from the water. "Help!" Kirsty, Rachel, and Samantha all turned to see what was happening. A goblin was flailing around in the deep end of the pool. He was splashing his arms and splashing water everywhere. "Help!" he spluttered again. Then, before the girls knew what was happening, he slipped under the water. Okay, so that's the end of this chapter. We'll see you next time.